Okay, toe chicken. How is everybody? Hey. Alrighty, let's see which wabbits we got here this morning. All right, everybody turn on their cameras. All right, let's start us off this morning. It's Sanchez land. Arlene is going to pray for us. Sanchez land is going to do the Shema. And Ben is going to do the Ten Commandments.
Thank you, Lord, for this day. And we're all going to pay attention and all be safe. And we always pray for God, respect for God. And we always obey His commandments. Messiah, Amen.
Shema Israel, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad, Baruch Shem Malakuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Hear Israel, the Lord our God is one God. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Do not have any other gods before me. Do not use God's name in vain. Keep the Shabbat holy. Honor your mother and father. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not lie. And do not covet.
All right, let's get Benjamin the big finger. Fine. All righty, you Askley Wabbits. All right, let's see what we got here. Devarim 7, verse 12. We're going to be about listening and something else. All right, let's see. Small group this morning. All right, now everybody's getting here. All right, Ben, read verse 12.
Because you are listening to these rulings, keeping and obeying them, Adonai your God will keep with you the covenant and mercy that he swore to your ancestors.
All right, thank you, Mr. Benjamin. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna have an itch in the ear. Ever get an itch inside your ear? You're like, sandpaper. All right. Well, now we learned about this last week, but we got to reinforce it again. Reinforce it means learn it again. Make sure we know about it, especially for the little ones. Okay. Let's see here. Rulings. Listening to the rulings. Arlena, what is listening to the rulings? Rulings. What are rulings? You know what the rulings are? Okay, Sanchez Land just disappeared again. All right, let's go to Yeshua. Can you tell me what the rulings are? Oh, Hadassah wants to answer. Hadassah, what is rulings?
Ruling means that you you listen to the teachers what they say. Like my mom, she was teaching us about things about the American flag or math or something. Like telling us, and we listen with our ears.
Okay, that was very good. That was very good, Hadassah. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Pincus.
Good morning, Papa.
Okay, Yeshua, what's the rulings? Okay.
Ruling
Lucas?
Rulings are obeying. Rulings are obeying the elders and the commandments.
Well, what specifically is the ruling? Do you know what the ruling is itself?
Ruling is to obey the commandments and say the 7 holidays.
Okay, very good. Marlene, what is the rulings? What are the rulings?
Ruling. No, I thought it. Oh, okay.
Riet.
Oh, Riet. Okay. Sorry. A ruling is like a decision a judge makes.
Decision or judgment. So what would be the rulings that we're supposed to be listening to?
Well,
That we see in verse 12.
I think it means the. I think it means the the laws.
What?
I think it means the laws.
Like the laws?
Probably. I think it means the laws.
What do you think, Marley? Only got a hat on today.
Yes. Nice and snug. You were people. Sorry, the children of Israel should be, are listening to the rulings that God makes, and it says if you continue. Oh wait, yeah, and it says keeping and obeying them. Like,
I'm trying to make sure we understand what the rulings are. What
okay,
are the rulings? Like we get a ruler out and then we rule, we measure things?
Sally, I don't have right now with me.
You can't be listening to the rulings because you don't have your ruler.
Rulings is like a law. Basically, our mom says, okay, the new rule is before you eat breakfast, wash your hands. Just saying.
Okay. What would the children of Israel be listening? It says because you are listening to these rulings.
Well, Moshe is speaking, so Moshe will be reading, I'm pretty sure, out of the scroll. I don't remember what this part was. It's in Deuteronomy.
Okay, so we're making sure we understand the rulings. Lever baloney. What are the rulings? You get a yardstick or do you get a 12-inch ruler? Are we doing the millimeters or centimeters or inches?
It's not that. What our rulings is how they do it. The people of Israel. How the people of Israel do it.
Do what?
Keeping God's mitzvot.
Oh, keeping the matzo ball soup.
No. It's like celebrating Pesach and like celebrating Shabbat, eating kosher, what food not to eat and what to eat.
Okay, very good. All right, so now that we understand, we had a review about the rulings. Okay, the mitzvot, keeping kosher, keeping the Shabbat, keeping the holy days, all these different things like that, offerings and stuff like that. And he says keeping the rulings and keeping and obeying them. Now it's a promise. Verse 12 has a promise in it. We need to really look at. Because you are listening to these rulings, keeping and obeying. So you got to keep and obey Jehovah your Elohim, keep with you covenant and mercy that he swore to your ancestors. Okay? So what's the covenant? What's the covenant? Victoria, what's the covenant?
The covenant, sorry, the covenant is the is the is it mm,
You don't know what the covenant is?
I don't know how to explain it.
Well, give it a shot.
It's like I don't know how to explain it.
Like a scrambled eggs.
No,
It's like
no,
it's like turkey sausage.
no, it's not food.
Okay, so what's a covenant?
Um,
Okay, you listen. I'm going to come back to you to make sure you're listening. Adrian, give Adrian a shot. What's a covenant, Adrian?
A covenant is an agreement among at least two people. In this case, it's the covenant he swore to Abraham that they will, that if they inhabit the land and listen to the ruling, which, if I remember correctly, one of the terms was circumcision, then you will be blessed.
Blessed with what? It says.
Well, you will be blessed.
So what is the covenant?
Well, a covenant is an agreement between two or more people, and everyone has some terms.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right. Yeshua's got his hand up. Mia first. Let's see what the little kid said. What's a covenant, Yeshua?
A covenant is the promise that you can break between you and God.
Okay. Well, that's correct. It's a promise. Okay, what's the promise that Yehovah Elohim made to us? Made to your ancestors?
That keep it safe. That he'll keep it safe and bless us.
Keep us safe and bless us. Okay, very good. Hadassah is wiggling your fingers.
A promise is like if you keep, like, let's say that like Yeshua told them to promise to pick up all the paper from the floor, and then if he didn't listen to Yeshua to pick up the paper, he broke the promise.
Okay, so if you pick up the papers, you'll get something. Okay, very good. Mia, what is the covenant? Yehovah Elohim will keep with you the covenant. What is that? What is the covenant?
The covenant in here is the one that God's talking about is the covenant that He made with Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. First, the covenant that He first made with Abraham a long time ago. That's the covenant that He's talking about. One that He would bless that He said, "I'll bless you and increase your descendants so that they're as numerous as as the stars in the sky and the grains of sand.
Okay, so the covenant that he's going to bless you with descendants, that's part of the covenant. Okay, let's see here. Victoria, now that you know what the covenant is, what is the covenant?
It's like you make like a contract, like an agreement with one or two or more people.
Okay. Okay, so you know what the contract is or a covenant. Okay, but the second half of the sentence says, keeping and obeying them, Jehovah your Elohim will keep with you covenant and mercy that he swore to your ancestors. So what is the covenant that he made with Abraham?
One of them is that he made was that he like promised to him that he would
With what? You okay this morning, Victoria?
yes, but one of them is that he promised that he would like he would let like rain down to kill the people.
They wouldn't kill your people. Okay. All right, let's see who else here. Allie Mae, what is the covenant?
That he gave to Abraham was that he said your descendants will be as numerous as the stars.
Well, that's one of the parts of the covenant. Okay. Benjamin, since you're back, let's see if I can ask you a question, Benjamin. Okay, we got the number, the descendants' number is the sky. So the stars in the sky. Benjamin, what's the covenant?
Covenant is where is God said to Abraham. He said that your descendants will be as great as will be as long as the sand. Great. I'm forgetting the thing. Your descendants will be many as the sand. Descendants will be many as the sand, and you will be known to every nation.
Okay, so your descendants will be a number of the sand, will be stepped upon.
No, like he will have many descendants. Like he will like if he passes away, he'll have a lot of descendants. So he'll have a lot of maybe nieces or nieces.
What do you, hey Leah, what do you think the covenant is? Jehovah Elohim will keep with you the covenant. What was the covenant that he swore to Abraham? Not the sand and the stars. There's another real big one.
The covenant that he told Abraham, I think, would be that his descendants will be as many as the grains of sand.
Well, yeah, well, we talked about that, but there's another real big one, bigger than that one.
I'm not sure what the other part is.
Mia's wiggling her fingers.
It was my hand. It wasn't my fingers. I was waving my hand. Yeah. Anyway, one of the part of the covenant is that You will be my people, and I will be your God. The Lord said to Abraham.
Okay, that you'll be the people and I'll be your God. Well, okay, that's part of it, but there was one before that. One before that. Real big one. Marley, what do you think? Marley. Miss Hathead.
Sorry, repeat the question. Sorry.
I'm talking about the same question for the last 20 minutes.
The sound is kind of low. Sorry.
Adrian?
Well, then we're talking about covenants.
Yeah.
Covenants? I mean, it's an agreement
What was the covenant that he swore? It's a real big one. It's a sevenfold covenant.
a sevenfold covenant?
Yeah, it's really big.
Okay. That is really big. A covenant for a rule. He's probably going to multiply his covenant.
Well, we talked about that one already. And I said this is a different one. 1 second, Benjamin.
Sorry.
What about you, Rhea? You got any game this morning?
I don't know. Well, I'm just thinking about something. Well,
That's what owls do, they think.
Was it like don't think so.
You guys went to bed late, didn't you?
Well, I just can't remember. Was it in Egypt?
No.
When getting out of Egypt.
Oh wait, no, I think I remember it. It was the one where if you do not follow me, I will plague you. And if you do not follow me, I will make it worse by 7 times.
No, but say this is this is a good covenant because it says you're listening. Okay.
Yeah, because he will bless you if you are obeying.
Right, but what's the covenant? Benjamin?
To circumcise every male?
No, we already talked about the rulings. He said, now listen up. Because you are listening to the rulings, you're doing circumcision, keeping and obeying them, Jehovah Elohim will keep with you the covenant and mercy. Okay? So, it's a real big sevenfold blessing. Lever baloney.
God told Abraham he would make him a great nation, and also that he will make his name great. Also, and just go ahead. And all the families of the earth will be blessed. I found the sevenfold blessing. Sevenfold blessing. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you, make your name great. You shall be a blessing. Bless those who bless you. Curse those who curse you. And by you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. That's the sevenfold blessing, found in Bereshit 12.
Okay, read it again. Read it again. Listen up, everybody, because you guys are not doing too well this morning.
I will make you a great nation. I will bless you. Make your name great. You shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. By you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. Found in Parasha 12.
Okay, so it's a sevenfold blessing. And if anybody is part of Israel, okay, if you're engrafted in, because we see Rut was engrafted in, and he experienced a sevenfold blessing. When you listen to the rulings, you keep them and obey them. Victoria, what's the covenant? What's Jehovah going to keep with us?
He's gonna keep with us the seven, like there's 7 parts to the promise.
Yeah, there's 7 parts of the promise. Okay. Ben, can you name one of the parts of the promise? The sevenfold promise, Ben?
I'll make a good nation out of you.
Okay. Marley, can you name another part of the sevenfold covenant?
I will curse those who curse you.
Riyadh, name another part of the sevenfold.
I'll make you a great nation.
Oh, Ben already said that one.
Oh, right. Sorry. I will bless those who bless you.
Okay. Adrian, you name another part of the sevenfold promise.
I go through all of them and see which one everybody said. I don't know if it was the last time I read it, so I need to get back on that. But Mia just read it twice. Oh my goodness.
Adrian, you get to write.
Yep, I've got to write.
Yes, you got to write Genesis, Parasha 12, verse 2 and 3, 10 times.
Okay. I'll do that. Not now.
Genesis, your sisters will make sure you do it. Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and 3, 10 times. Whole thing. Lev, you name another part of the covenant.
I will make you. I will make your name great.
Why do you want a great name, Lev? What is a great name?
What's a great name? Why do you want your name to be great? So that people won't laugh.
People won't what? You mumbled.
So that people won't laugh at you.
It's Lev. Why don't you want people to laugh at you?
Because I'm pretty sure everyone would be embarrassed if somebody would laugh at them, would laugh at their name.
Okay. Riette's waving her hand.
I think it means it'll make him popular. People will know him and respect him.
Know him and respect him. Yes, there's a good thing. You want a good name because you want people to know you and respect you. Like that's Adrian. He can't think his way out of a paper bag.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Marley. She wasn't listening most of the class. She's as dumb as a stump. Okay. You want people to know you and have a great name. Any other part? Ali Mae, AMR Radio. Randolph. You name me another part of the sevenfold covenant?
There is the well, you will have no, not a great name. That Love already did that one. you will be a great nation.
Well, what would be a great nation?
Great nation would be like say, because he has a whole bunch of people with him, he will be like, there will be like a great nation of people. Like, because you know how you have like if you have a great name, you nobody will laugh at you and all that stuff. Well, if you're a great nation, then that means you'll be like a lot of people like fear you, like they'll be scared of you.
Okay, they'll be scared of you. They'll fear you. Yeshua.
And you will be blessed all the families and all
Okay.
the earth.
Can you explain that? Nasa, what's going on in your hair? Oh, it's a
Flower. It's a flower.
okay. So, well, explain that one, Yeshua. Explain to me what you just said.
That you'll be a great nation, and you have money, and you'll be strong, and you'll be wealthy
Why do you want to be rich?
because people need stuff to buy, so they have to be rich to get the money.
Okay, that's good. All right. So let's move on to the next part of the sentence. We'll move on to the next area. Because you are listening to these rules. Okay, so you're listening to God's rules. Okay? You listen to God's rulings over man-made rulings. God's stuff is above the laws of the land. Okay? Keeping and obeying them, Jehovah your Elohim will keep with you covenant, the sevenfold covenant, and mercy. They swore to your ancestors. What's mercy? Victoria, what's mercy?
Mercy is like, it's like giving like hope or something. Like he's like to forgive.
Okay, to forgive. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Riette's got her hand in front of the camera, and then Marley.
You're Marlies, sorry.
Riette first.
Oh,
I'm gonna call it Riette because you guys always. I went to her real name, but go to her middle name so that we don't always have this. Riette is little teddy bear's mother.
Oh shoot, he's not here.
You left Teddy in bed?
Yes. He's sleeping. Yeah, he's
Is he hibernating?
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Mercy is like to have peace with someone. You give someone another chance.
Another chance. Very good. Marley.
Well, I'm just gonna say an example. If you guys are in a fight, one person says, "Please no," to bruised to fight back, and then that person that bruised one saying, "Please no," then that person will stop. That's basically mercy.
Okay, good example. Good example. Anybody else want to tell me what mercy is? Let's see. Ben's got his hand up, and then Mia.
So mercy is like when you show forgiveness, or like if you're like in a fight and you're being getting beaten up, and then the person who is fighting you doesn't hit you again because he's showing you mercy. He doesn't want you to die.
Okay, very good, Benjamin. Very good. Mia.
To show mercy would be that somebody, okay, for someone in authority to show mercy towards somebody, it would be that the person he is showing mercy to is guilty and deserves a punishment. But this person in authority, like a judge, decides to be nice and forgives the person. The judge is willing to forgive the person for what he or she did, just like what God does. Though He has all power to destroy us the moment we do something wrong, God decides to be nice to us and forgive us. It's His pleasure to forgive us. God's like, you know what? Okay, you get punishment, but you're not getting destroyed. I'm not punishing you. Your mom will.
Okay, very good, guys. Very good. So, okay, so this is an important part because we're going to go into something else. We're going to go the opposite this in a minute. Because you are listening to these rulings, keeping and obeying them, Jehovah your Elohim will keep with you covenant and mercy that is towards your ancestors. Keep sevenfold covenant, okay, the sevenfold covenant, and he's going to show you mercy if you make a mistake because he's keeping his covenant. Make a mistake on accident, okay? And he swore to your ancestors, meaning the people that went before you. Okay, your descendants are the people that go after you. Now, next one here. Now, got something we must not do. Okay. Let's see. Read verse 26.
Somebody call Batman in. Okay.
Oh, that's not Batman.
Don't bring something abhorrent into your house, for you will share in the curse that is on it. Instead, you are to detest it completely, loathe it utterly, for it is set apart for destruction.
Basically, Joker.
Don't bring that.
Okay. Now, if we go to the bottom of the page, because we want to know. Let's see. We want to know what the word abhorrent is in the Hebrew. Mia, read the definition of abhorrent.
Toeba, a disgusting thing, abomination, abominable, in ritual sense of unclean food, idols, mixed marriages, in ethical sense of wickedness, etc. So if you bring a tree that represents the Greek god Yule into your house, this is what the Lord thinks. Jeremiah 10. Also, this ties together with Devarim 23, verse 17 through 18. Homosexuality.
Okay, so now an abomination. Who can tell me what an abomination is? See? Well, the first hand that was up was Riet.
An abomination is something like horrible that is hated. It's a really strong word. It's a really strong word, and it's like that thing isn't good at all. It's horrible.
Okay, it's not good at all. It's horrible. Victoria, what's an abomination?
An abomination is like something that causes hatred.
Something that causes hatred? Explain that further.
What?
Explain that further.
So it's something that like causes like disgust or like here it's like it would be like it would cause like I guess evilness.
To cause evilness? Can you tell me something that is an abomination? That is an abomination?
Okay, so it would be when when let's say someone like worships idols, and then they want to come into your house. So then you wouldn't let them, because they would cause hatred and bring evil to your house.
Okay, we're getting there. Allie Mae, what's an abomination?
Abomination is like something really, really bad that happened. Like if you if you bring something in, like say somebody takes pork chops and takes it into their house. That's an abomination.
But it's just pork chops.
Yeah, it's an abomination because it's something abhorrent.
Okay, very good. Benjamin, what's an abomination?
An abomination is like when like an abomination is where is like people who are gay, like like
People that are what?
who are gay.
Okay, people that are gay is an abomination to God. Very, very good. Marley.
An abomination is something disgusting, like
Broccoli?
Hmm?
Like broccoli?
No, God made that. That's not disgusting.
It's the opposite of broccoli, Andrew.
Okay, so what's disgusting?
Well, disgusting is
Unsteamed zucchinis.
yes.
Well, you gotta tell me what something disgusting would be to God, Marley.
Like Ben said, gays, people that are gay, and and mixed animals.
What's a mixed animal?
Well, mix like two different animals mixed into one animal.
Okay, very good. Mia?
Wait, so being gay is bad? Does a gay also mean happy? I'm always happy. So that means being happy is bad?
No, Ben said, well, he was meaning as homosexual.
I know.
Gay is to be gaiety. It's gaiety. I'm like, person saying gaiety.
Okay, by the way, the proper term for somebody being gay would be homosexuality. In other words, LGBTQ is an abomination to God. Those people are abomination to God.
Okay.
I think lying is also an abomination, right?
Well, liars don't get into heaven, so I guess it's an abomination. Okay, now here in 1a, it says, in a ritual sense, unclean food, idols, mixed marriages. What's a mixed marriage? What's a mixed marriage? Let's see. Leah.
Who?
Leah. Go ahead, talk.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
What was the question about?
Were you not listening?
Um, wait.
Wait.
Marriages? Oh, mixed marriages would it's not good because if you have like someone that's sorry, if you have someone that's a Christian and you have someone that's a Muslim, their religions don't go together. Oh wait, and marriages obviously homosexuality is not good, and you cannot have two men together because they cannot procreate and make children. and they can't have descendants. So, and it's abnormal, so no one does that. It's not a good thing.
Okay, Lev. What's a mixed marriage, Lev?
A mixed marriage is like the people of Israel. When they they were marrying the women of Moab. Oh, they married with the women of other nations too. And
You can't marry somebody from another nation? An American can't marry an Ecuadorian?
the reason the Lord said that was because the woman that a guy married, that's maybe from Moab, let's say, the woman will drag him into their culture.
So the Ecuadorian culture is bad? I mean, they are in the southern hemisphere.
What's wrong with the southern hemisphere?
Finish what you said.
They'll drag them into their culture. What I mean by dragging into cultures is like worshiping Baal and making sacrifices to their gods.
Okay, pretty good. Mia's got her hand up, then Marley.
Pretty much what I'm going to add to what Lev was saying. What she's saying is intermarrying, but it's not just now. It could also, it's not just before. It could also be taken to now. Like say we have a Messianic believer, a God-fearing man who's like a Messianic believer, and then he marries this Christian lady. It's an uneven yoke. Why do I say uneven yoke? Think of it as like an ox. If you try to plow with an ox and a donkey, one is stronger than the other. So one will get even more tired. One will get tired before the other one gets tired. So it's the same thing. Uneven yoke. There won't be shalom in the house between this couple. They'll always end up fighting. Like the man wants to go Shabbat, but the woman says no, wait here. We could go to church on Sunday. Say. Then it's an uneven yoke. It's not balanced.
Okay, very good, very good. Allie Mae, Marley was next. Then Allie Mae.
But I think mixed marriage, what they mean is like more than 2 people getting married, like 5 people or 3.
Well, wasn't Yaakov married to 4 women? Well, married to 2 and 2 concubines?
Yes, but
Isn't it like somebody from South Africa, a white person from South Africa can't marry a black person from South Africa?
that's fine.
Well, what's a mixed marriage then? You're saying it's multiple partners, but Yaakov had 2 wives and 2 concubines, and then we got the 12 tribes of Israel from that. Can't be wrong. Can't be that, can it? Can it? Can it?
But God only gave Abraham, sorry, not Abraham, Adam 1 wife. Which
Well,
is
then was Yaakov blessed?
Jacob was blessed. Jacob, sorry.
He had 2 wives and 2 concubines.
I can just imagine the fights.
Yes.
Oh, we got it in scripture, the fights. Rachel and Leah were constantly fighting. So what's a mixed marriage, Marley? Black person and a white person can't get married. A Puerto Rican and a Jew can't get married. Are there any races in the world?
Sorry, what?
Are there any races in the world? Is there really a black race and a white race, brown race?
There are people who are raised. Oh, people. Some people are racist. So.
No, that wasn't the question. I said, are there any races?
Oh, sorry. There are races.
There are?
We're all one species under God.
Well, race. Okay, yeah, that is one. That's one race.
Yeah, I would think a race as in species, not
Okay.
just difference in color or appearance. It's all superficial.
Yeah, it's like saying frogs that are different from each other. Like the one type isn't an amphibian.
They're still biologically the same.
Well, are there any races, Adrian?
Well, I wouldn't say so because we're all human. We're all people. So it's just superficial. Either you have black or white skin, and your appearance, the shape of
Where your parents are from, there was great problems between the blacks and whites. They thought they were different races from South
It's
Africa.
all over. Just a slight difference because of color. Just color. We're fighting over just because of color.
Right. So, are there any races?
No, I wouldn't say so. There are variations of how our skin or how our bones may be like, but we're all the same kind. We're all the same creature.
1 second, Benjamin.
We're all human.
Like, there's a race of red-haired people. Are they freaky people?
You can look pretty freaky at times, Wendy's.
Okay. So, Benjamin, you're raising your hand. Are there any races, Benjamin?
Well, there's no such thing as racism, and there are like there is like black people and white people and other people, but like I don't know why they can't get along. Well, there's no such thing as racism.
No, there is this thing called racism, but that wasn't the question. I'm asking you, are there any races in the world? You say yes or no.
Yes.
There are races in the world. Why do you think there are different races?
Well, they have like different skin colors and us, like people.
They got different skin colors, so they came from monkeys?
But they're not different. They're not so different from us. They have like they're human. They're not like weird animals. They're it's just it's just the color. It's not like it's gonna offend anybody. But it does now.
Okay, so you think there's races. Let's see, Allie Mae. Are there different races, Allie Mae?
No.
How do you prove this? How do you said opposite of Ben. Ben thinks there's races because they got different color skin.
There are not there are not different races because that as God said we're all the same.
Okay, we'll prove.
God made us all look like him in his image.
You look different than Adrian. Adrian's got red hair.
Everybody has different colored hair.
Yours is different than Adrian's. His is red. Yours is blondish, brownish things.
That doesn't mean anything. We still look like God. in his image.
Okay, Mia, are there any Ali says there's no races. Ben says there's races. Adrian's flopping around on like a fish out of water. What do you say, Mia?
Absolutely not. There are no races in the world. There's
Well,
the thing called race.
how do you prove your point? What are you standing on?
Hmm?
What are you standing on?
Well, what I say is that the reason that why I say there are no races in the world is, yes, there are nationalities where people come from, but doesn't mean that there are different species of humans.
Well, Greeks are kind of weird.
Doesn't matter. I mean, we shouldn't even care where they come from. We should treat each other alike. You know how you should have said, love your neighbor as yourself. Or I don't know who said it, but treat others the way you want to be treated. If you treat somebody else who is, I don't know, say you're an American, you treat some European wrong, like you don't treat them like how you would treat a fellow neighbor, like a fellow American or something, then that's not fair, because they're not from another planet, they're from the same planet as you. It's, yes, there's the different tones of skin, but doesn't mean that they're from another planet.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Ballpark. Victoria, are there different races, Victoria?
No, we're all like just one. We're all humans.
You got people that got black skin and people that got white skin like you. So black people came from apes?
Oh, no, no one came from apes. That's just like a myth or something. But we're all humans, so no one's different. Even like, cause we all have different hair colors, so we're all gonna have different skin tones.
Okay. Well, how do you answer this biblically? You guys, none of you answer this biblically.
There's and God said that we're all humans, and He like sees us all the same in His image.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Let me get everybody up on my screen here. Okay, let me get everybody up on the screen here because we got to answer this question before we end. Not going to pray just yet. I got to answer the question for you. None of you guys didn't get biblical on me. We're all made in an image. Okay, that's the beginning. Okay, remember there were 8 people on the ark, right? And the rest of the world died, right? We had Noah, Mrs. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japhet, and their 3 wives. Okay, and everybody else on the planet died. But then what happened? What was way before Noah? Oh, Adam and Chava. Everybody comes from Adam and Chava. So there are no races on the planet. So a mixed marriage would be somebody who is a believer and somebody who is not a believer. That is a toy bot. You can't, that's a mixed marriage, not between black and white, or a red haired person and a blonde haired person, or a black haired person, or somebody from the Dominican Republic and somebody from Jamaica get married. That's not a mixed marriage. Mixed marriage is out of faith because there are no races. And if somebody says you, well, I don't believe in God, well, their scientific stupidity says we all came from a single cell organism. That means we all came from the same organism. Adrian, shut up. You couldn't answer the question biblically. Okay, so why don't you listen so you can have a good answer? Now I'm giving the world scientific method, okay? They say we all came from fish, which then came from an amoeba, a single cell organism, which is not true, but you can take it. You can turn their argument back on them. So we all came from the same organism. That means we're all the same. Okay? See, it all depends where you come from. Inside you are something called DNA, and codes. So your body adapts to where you live. Okay. So if you live in South Africa, or Africa, parts of Africa where the sun is really strong, your skin adapts, and your DNA will adapt to its environment. So your skin will get darker because it'll process the sun differently. But if you live in the northern areas where the sun is less, your skin is lighter because it needs to process the sun, the vitamins from the sun differently. Okay? So if you go, like when I went to Africa and I was in Uganda, I was standing on the equator in the middle of the day. Somebody with my skin color needs to be covered well because the sun, I take the sun in rapidly because of my skin color. You have darker skin color, you don't take the sun in and the vitamins as rapidly. So mixed marriage is that of faith, not of different hair color or different country or different skin tonation. Okay? All right, we're going to end our class. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10. And Lev had her hand up first.
7.
You got it. All right, no more class the rest of the week, guys, because we're ready for America's Thanksgiving. Lev, close us in prayer.
Thank you, Lord, for this day.
Speak up, please.
Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for letting us get through devotional and learning something new, and help us to finish our schoolwork quickly so we can help our moms and maybe have a little fun outside for a little while. And please, Lord, help us to concentrate on schoolwork and each with me.
Amen. Have a great day, guys. See you at Bible study tonight. Shalom.